Webbot, Israeli mistake. Is it getting closer? Is it going to happen? Maybe, maybe not. Is something else happening? It's funny to see these Democrats all up in arms all of a sudden. All of a sudden. They were okay with George Bush Jr. They were okay under Obama's administration, bombing and invading and everything else. Remember, it was under Obama, Egypt was taken over by the Muslim Brotherhood, Yemen, they tried to go after Syria. Remember, they got Gaddafi, then they tried to go after Syria and all that stuff. Remember that? It's very interesting, isn't it? And of course, I see this, some tweet I had to translate from Arabic. Iran's ambassador to the United Nations. The response to military action is military action. Oh, gosh. No. What else do we have? Oh. First time in the history, red flag unfurled over the holy dome of Jamkaran Mosque, Qom, Iran. Red flag equals a symbol of severe battle to come. Do you know that I heard it from a friend that Iran's military budget is like 2% of ours. 2%. They would need 50% more to match our budget. Not to mention the type of technology we have in this country. Remember when the old SR-71, the Black 71 Blackbird? Oh, top secret, look at this thing. And we're looking at these videos of this amazing looking like rocket ship looking thing, a real elongated aircraft flying the supersonic, super duper duper sonic speeds. And we're like, man, that video looks kind of old. That video looks like it. God, this got to be at least 30 years old. It's color, but like 1960s-ish color. Here we are in the 90s. Oh, look at this. Maybe it was the 80s. And if we're seeing video then, again, it was like early color. So I'm saying like 60s. It could have been freaking 50s. Who knows? And we're just now seeing this. So, oh, look at the B-2 bomber, you know, the new one. Look at the B-2 bomber, and see all these little videos on Twitter. Oh, look at this. Today, what year are we in? 2020. At 2020. Round here, between Normandy and Weston, we call this here 2020. Brother. We're in 2020. Could you imagine the stuff we got? Iran's got 2% of the military budget. Like I said, no war is a good war. I've always been against any war. But the fact that we saw Obama and friends funneling money to Iran, this terrorist guy, this leader guy they got the other day that Trump nailed, well, he goes back to 9/11 days. They let these Saudi, remember the 15 of the 19 hijackers were Saudi. Many of them were actually helped through Iran, allegedly. And like I said, I always thought, man, the Webbot report, the Israeli mistake, this is not going to be a good thing. Webbot didn't say one way or the other, oh, Iran's a good guy or a bad guy. It just said the Israeli mistake is coming up in our data, and it has not just come up once or twice, it had come up a lot in the different reports, in that the United States with Iran, with Israel, or Israel without us, basically. So it was either Israel by itself or Israel with a little U.S. help, fires a bunch of missiles over in Iran, targeting strategic areas, one of which is an underground nuclear facility. The world is surprised, according to the Webbot. Whoa, you know, the defense's capability of Iran wasn't that bad. Like, they stopped a few of these missiles, like quite a few of these missiles. Huh. However, many got through to their target. And one of them was the nuclear facility, which then caused this radioactive crap to come out or whatever. And then it was like, uh-oh, that was a bad move, because now we have radiation coming out of the ground. You know, it's another Chernobyl, it's another Fukushima, that kind of a thing. That still does not say one way or the other, was Iran a good guy or a bad guy? Because what if Iran in this nuclear facility, assuming this Israeli event happens, Israeli mistake happens, and we find out, oh wow, they really were enriching uranium under there. Oh, that's right, Obama and friends helped them with the Uranium One scandal. That tied into Iran as well. The billions we gave them, this technology allegedly that was given to them as well. They've got some technology from us. And this bombing didn't happen. Again, pretending the future happens and Israel nails them. And Iran creates some kind of nuclear weapon. And they smuggle it over to the U.S. And all of a sudden, there's terror events all over the U.S., little mini explosions of nuclear type. Then what? Now, granted, we heard the story from George Bush, the boy who cried wolf. The WMDs in Iraq, there's weapons of mass destruction, man. We got lied to. So, any smart person would think, well, we'd probably be lied to about anything else, including Iran coming over here to try to attack us or bombs. But we got Trump in there. And I got to say, he's proven to me already, don't question what he says. He will prove himself right later on, if not soon after. And he has every single time. And the fact that these Democrats and Obama and all these people, these criminals, John Kerry went over there and handed the uranium one themselves, all that crap, are working with Iran. John Kerry, after he's already dethroned, he has no political power whatsoever, flies over to Iran, has these private political meetings. Dude, you're not allowed to be over there. You can't bargain or do anything on our behalf. You're fired. You're out of the government. What's wrong with you? Matter of fact, I think that's a criminal charge. What are you guys doing over there all of a sudden? Probably begging Iran, just settle down, we'll give you the money, we'll give you the billions coming, wait till next election, we'll get one of our guys in there, maybe Hillary again. And Iran's like, hey, I got the dirt, man, y'all better do something. And then Obama bring over the billions of dollars over to Iran. The fact that Iran has worked with these deep state criminals is enough for me, maybe not you, but it's enough for me to say, I don't like war because there's always casualties of war. Innocent people, well, we got one, we did get the target. We got the target today, so-and-so, whatever his name is. But 15 other individuals in the courtyard, sorry, casualties of war, sorry about that. That sucks. But what does a person do? What does a president do in a situation like that? Do nothing? Have another Benghazi? Do nothing about it? Let people walk all over us? And again, the United States can do anything. Well, let me go ahead and start enriching uranium and everything else too. Again, I used to always be like, oh, this is bullcrap about Iran. They haven't done anything to us. Look at all these wars. They've never done anything to the United States. We overthrew the Shah of Iran in 1979 or whatever, the Shah, or did he take over? Whatever it was. Like, what? But we got Trump in power now. We've seen Italy get a new election over there. And who came of that? A person very much willing to work with Trump. He fired all the intelligence agencies in Italy, the heads of the intelligence agencies, because they were part of the leaking and the spying, not necessarily leaking, but the spying on Trump, the campaign. Fired. So we have some allies again. Oh, we got allies. Seems like we got a bunch of allies all of a sudden. And they're firing people on their sides. And it's not just there. We got Australia to deal with, New Zealand, etc., etc. So, yeah, concern for Israeli mistake happening. Oh yeah, not pretty. Doesn't sound good at all. But what do when we have traitors in our country giving technology, giving money, giving all kinds of stuff to these people out in the world? The Hillarys, the John Kerrys, the James Comeys, all these people. And remember Dianne Feinstein, another Democrat, high-level one, of course. Oh, there's a Chinese spy working here for a bunch of years. A Chinese spy. They didn't know. They had no idea. She had no idea. Huh. Well, that's funny. The Chinese gave billions to the Democrats through Hunter Biden too, right? Hunter Biden, Joe Biden. These people are all tied together. They're all part of the club, these Democrats over there. You think maybe she knew this lady was a spy? Well, like the foster care system, oh, they'll just bring you the kids to your house. Any pedophile? Oh, really? Why do I want to send emails and all this stuff and try to hide what I'm doing? I'll just have the lady come into my office. She'll work directly next to me. I'll give her all the information she wants. I'll hand it to her in a little disk or USB drive or what have you. Very interesting. Oh, and the Iwan brothers working for another Democrat, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and a bunch of these other Democrats. Wow. More information swapping. What was on the servers? Who checked the server? Where'd the server go? Oh, I don't know. You see a little pattern here? Did you know Peter Strzok? I don't know if he may have been born there, but he was absolutely raised there as a child, Iran. John Kerry, someone he was related. Again, I'm trying to think. I just watched it. I was reading the tweets. I don't think I sent it to myself. Was the best so-and-so was the best man of the princess so-and-so in Iran. What? Huh? There's John Kerry in the picture. No kidding. John Kerry attached to Iran. Peter Strzok, lovebird of Lisa, Iran. Lisa Page just the other day said on her own idiotic Twitter post, that I probably can find because she doesn't tweet very much. Not SEC Lisa. Give me the keys. I can drive, Lisa. Tweets and replies. Iran is smart and strategic and all over the world. Iran isn't an irrational actor, but they have the pride of a 5,000-year-old culture. I fear they're going to hit back in a way to remind America that they are a real and independent country. I hope I'm wrong, she says. That was part 2, part 1 of her sentence or post thread. My mother emigrated from Iran in her 20s to forge a better life for herself. Really? Your mom came from Iran. Peter Strzok grew up in Iran. You don't say. Mr. President, this used to be this would have been painful for me to say normally under normal circumstances. But now, watching all these puzzle pieces get put together, seeing that we got some effing traitors, treasonous pigs in our government that you're trying to weed out, working with Iran, you have my permission and blessing to do whatever you need to do to keep us Americans here and abroad safe. That's all I got to say about that.